summoned?
Monsieur Dorian, we have a task for you.
More fetch and carry work, I imagine.
2 master assassins are dead, one by your own hand in defense of a Templar. Count yourself lucky this is the extent of your punishment.
And Germain?
It's none of your concern. Last night, the Paris Commune declared itself an open insurrection against the king. As we speak, 20,000 armed revolutionaries are laying siege to the Tuileries. Even the National Guard are on the brink. Some of them have thrown in with the revolutionaries. France is splitting at the seams.
And this doesn't please us? The people are fighting for what is owed them. Liberté, égalité.
If we danced about on a simple scale in need of balancing, you'd be right. But the truth is more complicated. In putting Mirabeau's affairs in order, we've come across certain correspondences of a royal nature.
Mirabeau's in contact with the king.
And he was rather less discreet than he should have been. If the king's copies of these letters were made public, the Templars would be in a position to expose and purge our agents across France.
And I'm to slip in and find them first.
And quickly. The Swiss Guard are badly outnumbered. It's likely they'll be overwhelmed before nightfall.
Won't be the first palace I've broken into.
Ready? Aim! Fire! Good work. Back to your posts.
Honest quality of rhetoric amongst bloodthirsty rioters these days.
Cut him some! Don't see.
That's got you!
He'll flash! Wait for it!
Stay down!
What is it now?
What was that?
Not you! Yes, you!
You missed the last wagon to Austria, traitor! You're done! Get up! Back! Back! Stay away!
You certainly don't look like a blood-crazed revolutionary. The hood is a bit sinister, though, if you don't mind my saying.
Serving as rear guard, are you? Convenient how that puts several locked doors between you and the fighting.
Oh, I'm not here at all. Not officially, anyway. But how often does one find the opportunity to poke about in a king's private study?
Looking for anything in particular?
State secrets, private correspondences, personal treasures, that sort of thing.
I do hope we're not eyeing the same prize.
Name it.
Certain letters written to the king, ripe for misunderstanding, should the wrong men find them.
I see. Well, then perhaps we can help each other. I believe the king has built a hidden vault somewhere in here. If only we could find it.
You were saying?
Very nicely done, my friend.
incredible.
Find your prize.
A cornucopia, yes. And you?
Believe so. Yes. This is it. That should take care of that.
Then may I suggest we leave? Quickly,
What is that?
our way out. Cover me, would you?
This is my patriotic duty! Christ, you will suffer! You die now!
You are a demon with a blade. Well done. Where did you learn to fight?
Got it! Mind the bastard! Fraternity's gonna be much easier.
Where did you learn to fight?
There you are!
Longer? Oh, Christ. That's bad. Where did you learn to fight?
Let's go.
Search everything! I want those documents!
Him! Damn!
Yes, Captain Rui has that effect on people.
Friend of yours.
Persistent thorn I haven't quite managed to pluck out.
He has information I need. I need to get back up there.
In this mess, you'll never find him again. Come with me, I have a better idea.
You handled yourself well back there. I don't suppose you've ever considered military service.
I'm not much for following orders.
Ah, the bane of generals and statesmen everywhere. An individualist. I know the feeling. Men like us have a great advantage over most in the army. You see, we can think for ourselves. If you joined up today, you'd be a marshal in 10 years, guaranteed.
A generous offer, but no.
Where the heart leads, a man must follow. Look me up if you ever change your mind. Bonaparte is my name. Napoleon Bonaparte. Second Lieutenant of Artillery. For now.
Arno Dorian.
A pleasure. And as a personal favor, if anyone asks, I was never here. Watch the whole thing from a furniture shop across the carousel.
A face in the crowd. Of course. What now?
Just a moment. You may want to take cover.
Everything all right, sir?
Fine, Corporal. Superb shot. Regular drills are critical to a regiment's success.
We should be going, sir.
We part ways here.
What about Rui?
Give me a few days. I'll see what I can learn of his current posting. Perhaps I can arrange an introduction. Be well? This morning, I was accosted by 3 men carrying some poor soul's head atop a pike. Seems they mistook my uniform for a mark of nobility and demanded I shout, "Long live the Republic," to prove my allegiance.
I suppose handing out tricolor cockades is now passé. What did you do?
I shouted, "Long live the Republic."
A man of principle.
Life is more valuable than dignity. But this is what happens when you give command of the government to half-starved lunatics and command of the army to bloodthirsty savages.
Rui.
I wanted him assigned to some out-of-the-way garrison, but the man redefines the term friends in high places. He's untouchable.
But you know where I can find him.
Rumor about the barracks is that he and a unit of his cronies plan on marching on the Grand Châtelet this afternoon. If he were to meet with an accident, few in France would suffer. My career certainly wouldn't.
Well, practice your speech-making.
Get their weapons.
Nobody try anything.
Come on, boys! Find me a warden! To the guillotine for this. No tricks! This is inhuman! Sons of bitches! Silence! Don't move! Watch them, men. God will judge you. You can't stop!
Merci, monsieur. I don't know what unit you serve with, but thank you.
You can thank me by getting to the walls and stopping these killings.
Oui, monsieur.
Mess.
What do we do with the bodies?
Hey, leave them. Get up. What are you waiting for? More Damn traitor! Hold fast, men! Cut them down!
Protect the prisoners!
Death to the traitors! Beat them back! Vive la Révolution!
Steady! Into the breach!
Hold that line!
Finally got just what you deserve. My regards, Dad.
Strange,
Anyone else? He's on the roof. Lad. Come on, boys. I will make you pay!
Damn traitor! Can't wait to...
Look, Warden! Your brother's here to visit. But don't you want to see him?
Moderate scum!
Come now, Warden. Let's have a cheer.
That's it! Stick him in the back! Oh. To all enemies of liberty! Bloody hell! After him! Bleeding! Bloody hell! Go! I'll make you pay!
I've got you!
No!
Where got you? If you have orders to remove us from this hall, you must also get authority to use force. For we shall yield to nothing but bayonets!
Ah, but to administer is to govern. To govern is to reign. That is the essence of the problem.
Mr. Mirabeau. Pathetic, isn't it? Surely France deserves better.
What was that?
Allez de Luxembourg.
Roy, clean up your mess. It's time.
Told you I could make him talk. You've done well, Captain. Read.
The price of grain is higher than ever, Grand Master. Our agents are in place to divert the shipments to our docks. They await only your command.
Good. Starve them. Through famine and fury, they will see their false masters for what they are, but do it gradually.
What you're asking will take at least a year, Grand Master. If not 2.
une espèce de jeu.
Tiretta a pris sacrifié, aujourd'hui seulement.
What do you know about grain merchants?
Good to see you too. Most of them are very poor just now. Why?
I have a lead on Germain. He has a woman named Marie buying up grain shipments and diverting them to a private dock.
Marie Levesque?
You know her?
The Levesques have been Templars since the Third Crusade. Marie was the only one who argued against Germain's exile. I'm not surprised she's thrown in with him.
Any idea where we might find her?
Not her, no. But what little grain makes it to Paris these days is unloaded at the Hôtel de Ville docks.
Promising. I'll start there.
Perhaps I can learn something of Madame Levesque's whereabouts.
À l'odeur, il a une présentatrice qui a bouleversé la culture.
Hey! Come back here! You've missed the key, you dolts! Where are you going?
Time to chase a boat.
Pull! 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 Row, goddamn you! You want me to come over here and crush you, you pellet? Hostile, you dog! Hey! Hold still, you runt! I've got a message for you!
Gardez-moi les palais d'oppression.
Heave to! Tie off the bowline!
Captain! Any problems?
No, madame.
You have your orders?
Here, madame.
Good. And I'm instructed to tell you to make certain one of the bags leaks.
Yes, madame. Get to work!
You've got a horse nearby. You can't outrun me. There! I'll make you shot for that.
You all clear off, now! Drop in the pace, dead man! I don't give up, you holy spot! Mine, hello. You fight. Interloper, brawn the
Palais Luxembourg. And what are you up to there? You were right. Marie Lévesque had men unloading the barges and taking the grain to the Palais du Luxembourg.
If the people think the royal family has been hoarding food in a time of famine...
Bedlam. Just the sort of thing Germain seems to thrive on.
Madame Lévesque is yours. I'll find the stolen grain and try to get it out of there before anyone finds it.
Stay out of trouble. Don't get caught.
Help! Help! Someone help me! Hand over the powder!
What will we do, Michel?
If I could only get my hands on that guard. Lovely party. You've outdone yourself this time.
Merci. Now pray excuse me, I need to see to my husband.
Someone, please! Don't make us hurt you!
Let's go, old man. I'll have your head for that. Do you understand the word?
You can't stop us!
Merci, monsieur.
Are you all right?
Garde! Garde! Il y a eu un meurtre ici!
Far be it from me to ignore an artist in
You will be
need.
sent to the galleys. It was only a loaf of bread.
Every man in here is convicted of the same, or less.
This is what they call justice, then.
Come on! Come on! You won't bloody lose me!
There you
Signor, mais que c'est?
I'll fit you, turtle! Need a
You will pay for that!
Just get me out of here! I have a family! Freedom!
Get the bastards!
Anything you want! Just let me out!
Godspeed, citizen. What cheer?
Go! Go!
You are well, citizen?
Remember what I taught you, Marie?
Oui, Mama.
Francois Thomas Germain, for your crimes against the Templar Order, you are cast out. Let any man offering succor to the exile share his fate.
Boom. Dumoulin speaks to me. Now it's mine, de la Serre! De la Serre!
Milady, you have a caller.
I need your help, Marie.
You were right. King Louis's been talking to all sorts he shouldn't have. Plotting against the revolution out of one side of his mouth, while he promises to support the Constitution out the other.
Good. I trust you can get this information into the proper hands, Monsieur de Pelletier.
Of course, Grandmaster. With this evidence in hand, the King's conviction is certain.
Guards! Guards!
Eternal!
Got you! Stop you! Yes, you! Stick him from the side!
Would you... Hey! That's not yours!
L'œuvre fondatrice qui a bouleversé notre temps. Qui a inspiré la création de l'Assemblée combine à votre Alexandre avec le sauvage et les vieillesses. Il se prie.
What?
No time to explain! Run!
Will we be taking a ride this evening, Professor?
No. I'm afraid not. These older models are entirely at the mercy of the breeze, and there is far too much of it, I'm afraid, to be safe. Now, this particular example... What do you think you're doing? Get out of there this instant!
Cut the ropes! I'll cover you!
Oh my.
You're mine! can't escape!
Just one more!
Oh no!
I'll come to you! Hang on!
I'll try to stay put.
It certainly is lovely up here. You should see the view.
Oh, you don't say!
The wind is picking up. You'd better hurry.
Yes, thank you. Have you thought at all about how you plan to get down?
Oh, these things tend to work themselves out.
What is that?
You're going to run out of roof soon. I hope you've got a plan.
Does watch and laugh as you crash into the river count?
Leave them. Just run.
Hasten your pace. Try and cut them off.
I can handle them. You keep running. Leave them.
A flying basket. How peculiar.
That's him!
What happened?
I think the rope's caught.
You! Halt!
Just hang on!
Get down here! Stop!
Oh no! Are you all right? Oh no!
I'm all right.
Hold it! Stop that!
They might actually be trying to hit me. What did you do back there?
It's a long story. This hardly seems like the time.
I really should talk to Napoleon about this.
Oh no! I can't slow it down!
Reload! Again! Ready?
Hurry!
Aim! Don't let them get away!
This hardly seems like the time.
Reload!
We're almost at the river! Hurry!
Just coming! Next time, I plan the escape route. It's beautiful.
From up here, you'd never know the nation is tearing itself apart.
Can things ever go back to the way they were before, do you think?
Do you? After everything that's happened? Everything we've lost?
So that's it then. The course of history forever altered, never again to return.
Maybe we can't go back. But going forward isn't necessarily an ending.
Elise, You cheated.
You took too long.
I love you.
Had to dash. You looked so peaceful, I didn't want to wake you. Je t'aime, Elise.
Someone will come and collect it. Surely.
Et tout ça, c'est de la viande. C'est tout de même particulièrement hideux.
Initiate, do you read me? I'm sorry about all this noise. There's a waterfall of signal distortion. It's not looking good. How about one more boost before I lose this connection? Sending you the data now. You're close to the goal, okay? So hold fast. Our own research couldn't locate the date and place of Germain's death, so you'll have to find it yourself. Bishop out.
Particulièrement hideux.
Are you sure about this?
Not particularly, no. But the Marquis is on the National Convention for Le Pelletier. He might have some insight.
Which is a more incisive commentary on corruption in the bishopric? 7 nuns seducing a parish priest into debauchery, or an enormously endowed Benedictine sodomizing a goat named Pius?
No force in heaven or on earth will make me answer that question.
Quite right, Arno. The goat it is. So, what can I do for you? And your charming companion.
Louis-Michel Le Pelletier. What can you tell us about him?
Dear Louis. He went from abolishing the death penalty to calling for the king's head in 2 short years.
Where can we find him?
I'm afraid I don't often socialize with my fellow deputies. Something about my distaste for the beheading of the innocent. Speaking of innocence...
De Sade. Le Pelletier.
Well, I believe he often takes meals at a certain cafe near Le Palais Royal. I believe you can find him there.
If we don't, I'll be back.
Really? Well, then I hope I'm mistaken.
No, you don't.
Wine delivery for the palace.
Take it round back.
Make sure you clean those windows properly this time, or Mr. Le Pelletier will have my
Yes,
head.
madame.
Bonjour, Citizen Le Pelletier.
Citizen Talia.
Your anti-revolutionary days are done!
Will you be attending the execution tomorrow?
Of course. Why don't you? Thought I might give it a miss. Crowds, you know. Crowd.
Waiter.
For that, you've missed the defining event.
Oui, monsieur. A bottle of your finest wine. Tonight we celebrate the death of tyranny.
At once. David, give me a bottle of the Chateau d'If, quickly.
Guards! Guards! Stop them
J'en dirais que Monseigneur est un vieux charmeur et que...
Pas besoin d'être Lavoisier.
The king must be seen as a criminal and a traitor. Only then, when he's executed like a common villain, do we show the world Jacques de Malay's great truth.
You may show the world what truths you like, Grandmaster. What I do for the good of France.
You were right. King Louis's been talking to all sorts he shouldn't have.
Citizen Le Pelletier, the vote stands at 360 for execution to 360 for clemency. How do you vote?
Execution! The vote is cast and counted, Grandmaster.
And?
The king will die.
I had no doubt. I shall very much look forward to witnessing the end of tyranny.
I'll see to it you have the finest view.
Got it!
Not one more step! Just you try to pass me! Aha, bastard! Back off, you git!
Comment? Évidemment. Pas que de la bourgeoisie.
Up now. Are you sure Germain will be there?
Yes, I'm sure.
Then what are we waiting for?
Let's split up. We'll cover more ground that way.
Bring forth the condemned! I see you!
Hello, Arno.
Monsieur Germain.
It's fitting you are here to witness the rebirth of the Templar Order. After all, you were there for its conception.
Monsieur de la Serre.
I tried to make him see. But the Order had become corrupt, clutching at power and privilege for their own sake.
But you could set it right. Is that it? All by killing the man in charge.
No, de la Serre's death was only the first stage. This is the culmination.
Je meurs innocent. Messieurs, je suis innocent de tout ce dont on m'inculpe. Je souhaite que mon sang puisse cimenter le bonheur des Français.
King is merely a symbol. Symbol can inspire fear, and fear can inspire control, but men inevitably lose their fear of symbols, as you can see. This was the truth de Molay died for. Divine right of kings is nothing but the reflection of sunlight upon gold. And the crown and church are ground to dust. Who you control the gold will decide the future. Jacques de Molay. Vous êtes vengé. I must take my leave. Good day to you. Kill him.
Go!
Quite an entrance.
What are you doing? Go after him!
I'm not leaving you here to die.
Protect the Grandmaster!
Elise, it's time to go.
I can handle it. Go after him.
Elise!
No, damn it!
More of them! I turn you into
Just go! Follow Germain!
It's not worth it!
On my way!
Don't be absurd. You can't find so many on your own.
Sure, I'll buy you time.
Save your energy for our enemy. Stop that man! Elise, wait! As an aristocrat, better dead than alive. Hey, you! Stay there a moment! Get him! I'll have you dead in your tracks. Oh, Christ!
Elise, it's over. Let's go.
I'm not letting him.
Where are you gonna run to? We own the street.
C'est venu pour une mort aussi sordide.
Drop in the pace!
You must have gone on foot.
We have a more pressing concern at the moment. Elise!
He's gone. Damn it! Our one chance!
It's not over. We'll find another lead.
No, we won't. You think he'll be so careless now, knowing how close at heel we are? You were given a golden opportunity to end his life, and you refused to take it.
To save your life?
It isn't yours to save.
What are you saying?
I'm willing to risk everything to put Germain down. If you don't have the stomach for revenge, then I don't need your help.
Elise. Elise!
What cheer, my friend?
How are you, friend?
What in God's name happened at the Place de la Révolution today?
Germain was there, and I know what his plan is. You have to...
You were told to leave that investigation to others.
Yes, but listen.
Yes, but listen. Is that the regard in which you hold the Brotherhood?
I knew this would happen. I told Mirabeau that you were too obsessed with your personal vendettas.
This is why I joined the Brotherhood.
Yes, not because you shared our ideas or felt called to the service. For revenge.
For redemption.
Call it what you will. You've defied the orders of this council repeatedly, pursued targets without sanction, and flouted our creed at every step.
Master Trenet?
In light of these actions, I find I have no choice but to call for a vote of expulsion. Master Bellier.
Agreed.
What are you...
Master Kemar.
Agreed.
Arno Dorian, you are attainted. Your rank and title are stripped from you, and you are hereby exiled from the Brotherhood of Paris.
You cannot be serious. Listen, I know what Germain is doing. I can stop him!
The decision of this council is final. We give you leave to go.
Damn. no, no. Where is it? Brasserie Garceau. Was that last night?
Get the hell out of here!
But I...
Ouch! You've caused enough trouble for one night.
Fine. I'll procure my wine in some other fashion.
Hold a moment. Odd. What was that? What was that? Oh well. Got better things to do anyway. Oh. Didn't drink. Stop there, citizen! Scum. Die like a man, you coward! You can't escape!
Is someone there?
Hang about. Where'd he go? Quick bugger.
That's behind you.
You missed the last wagon to us, you traitor!
Your kind don't deserve a quick death, so I'll take my time.
All you traitors will end up on points! Up and with you. Ha! There! You bloody mods don't deserve anything but a blade to the guts! Ah! I'll scrape every last one of your kind off my boots! You're an outcast! Get the mongrel! Lead the way! Garde! Donnez l'alerte! Il y a un corps sans vie ici! À l'aide! Vite!
It was last night. Maybe I left it there.
I've
Ma parole, quel aventurier! Touche, murderous bastard.
Looks like someone got into a fight.
Oh, Christ. Not you again. Didn't do enough damage last night.
No, I just... My father's watch. Have you seen it?
I see nothing. Might want to ask one of the 4 men you picked a fight with. Idiot.
Watch it!
You don't want to do that, boy.
Piss off, old man.
Hold it, you right in!
You. Where's your boss?
Oh, shit!
No. Get back here.
Well, if it isn't the best barkeep in town.
Where?
The palace! They're at the palace!
Thank you.
Bag it all, boys! Beats rolling farmers for their coppers, they lads. Damn right!
Look at all this. Even the chamber pot is gold.
Hell was that?
If I get my hands on you, I rip your bloody eyes out, I will! I call the silverware!
Now, aren't you glad we came here? Diable! Is that Mink?
Looks like it.
Oh, you no patriot!
Can't I go with you, Father?
Courage, my boy. You wait just here. I will return when this hand reaches the top.
What's that?
And Arno, no exploring.
Yes, Father.
Bloody royalist!
Look out for a trap!
You're mine, corpse.
Arno. You look like hell.
You look like you want something from me.
That's a fine thing to say after you up and vanished.
You made it fairly clear you no longer required my services.
Don't. Don't you dare talk to me like that.
What do you expect me to say, Elise? Forgive me for not letting you die? I'm sorry that I care more about you than about killing Germain.
I thought we wanted the same thing.
What I wanted was you. I can't bear the fact that my carelessness got your father killed. Everything I've done since then has been to fix that mistake and to prevent it from happening again. You must have come here with something in mind. What was it?
Paris is tearing itself apart. Germain has driven the revolution to new heights of depravity. The guillotines operate nearly around the clock now.
And what do you expect me to do about it?
The Arno I love wouldn't have to ask that question. You're better than this. I'm going back to Paris. Are you coming?
There's one last thing I need to do.
All right. I'll go see to our transportation. Stay out of trouble. Don't get caught.
Look what you've gotten us into now.
Shut up in there! So, this is what France has come to. Parasites, bleeding the revolution dry.
Come back here and fight!
Got your back, got ya. Hey, you there!
Fired? But why?
Because, Monsieur Latouche, your last report contained numerous errors.
Sir, I triple-checked those figures. They're not in error. 10,000 livres simply vanished from His Majesty's treasury.
I'm sorry, Latouche. Good day.
Monsieur Latouche, they tell me you are a taxman.
Yes, sir.
Good. I have need of someone like you.
This parasitism, plain and simple.
What's that mean?
It means greedy bastards skimming for themselves instead of doing their jobs. If you knew half the shit our bosses rats here.
Tell me about this boss of yours.
Very well. May the Father of Understanding guide you.
May the Father of Understanding guide us. What would you have me do, Grand Master?
I'm placing your services at the disposal of our agent on the convention.
Le Peltier?
Now, Peltier has his uses, but he's not our only friend in government. Monsieur Latouche, I present to you Monsieur Maximilien de Robespierre.
Monsieur, I understand Versailles is overrun with parasites.
I'm right here, sunshine.
Damn it. They're onto us again. It's not the best time, is it?
I'm on it. 2 seconds.
Okay, we're close, Initiate. Arnaud and Germain had some kind of confrontation within the next few months, but we don't know where or how it ended. We're counting on you to find out.
Got it. The portal's open.
If all goes well, this is your last forced migration.
Yeah, and if it doesn't go so well, you could go into hippocampal shock and take your meals through an IV for the rest of your life.
Let's not dwell on that, shall we? This might look familiar to you. We're back in medieval Paris, late 14th century. You're outside the city walls now. I suggest you find your way back. Is falling apart. Find the exit, fast. You're nearly there. My voice. Get to the exit, quickly! Okay, Initiate, let's finish this. You're almost home.
Things have changed a great deal since you left Paris.
A great deal to be set right.
And we're no closer to finding Germain.
That's not entirely true. I have a name.
Who?
Robespierre.
You're holding out on me. It's your...
What's all this?
Robespierre. He's declared today a festival of the Supreme Being. A paean to the virtue of the nation and the citizens' duty toward it.
Why does that sound familiar?
As far as Templar doctrine goes, it's a loose interpretation.
We'll never get close to him in the middle of all this. We'd best retire and wait for a better opportunity.
Still thinking like an assassin. This time, I have the plan.
Oh? And what would that be?
Think like a Templar.
Amazing! Thought we were supposed to be rationalists now. What's he thinking?
Vive Robespierre! Bravo!
Vive la liberté!
The Supreme Being ain't called for Robespierre. I'll eat my hat.
Ridiculous pomp and circumstance.
What now?
Robespierre is unassailable. He's got half the guard out in force. We'll never get within 10 yards of him.
Just what I said.
But he's not as popular as he was. The Purgers, the Supreme Being cult. If we can discredit him, he's finished.
Massive public spectacle is the perfect venue.
Exactly. Paint him as a dangerous lunatic and his power will evaporate like snow in April. But we'll need some convincing evidence.
I have an idea where to start. You coming?
Meet me after. I have my own arrangements to make.
Supreme Being has finally arrived. Never He was just here a minute ago.
see. Incriminating evidence. Incriminating evidence. Looks like a diary.
At exactly 5 in the morning, a general recall shall be sounded in Paris. This call shall invite every citizen, men and women alike, to immediately adorn their houses with the beloved colors of...
Maybe something a bit stronger. Merlin, Tallien, Bourdon. These are all deputies of the National Convention. Lists of political figures written in the hand of a man fond of sending his rivals to the guillotine. Yes, these should do nicely.
The author of nature linked all mortals together in an immense chain of love and happiness. The tyrants who have dared to break it. French, Republicans, to cleanse the earth they have sullied, and to restore the justice they have banished from it. Liberty and virtue issue together from the nest of
Well?
A list of names. 50 or so deputies of the National Convention, all written in Robespierre's hand and all opposed to him.
I imagine those good gentlemen would be quite interested to know they're on that list. But first... Monsieur Robespierre brought his own refreshments. Distract the guards. I have an idea.
Distract the guards. Right.
armed into fanaticism and the poison of atheism. They can no more tear the world from armed into the daggers of fanaticism and the poisons of atheism. They can no more tear the world from armed in turn with the daggers of fanaticism and the poisons of atheism. Sacrilegious conspiracies. People fear no more their people fear no more their sacrilegious conspiracies.
Vous préparez un mauvais coup?
Sacrilegious conspiracies. They can no more tear the world. Damn it, Stefan!
Who's done this?
It is wisdom, Bible, that our duty is to drive from the Republic. We must be generous, compassionate for the unfortunate, and
Tout en manière quelque chose.
Powdered agate. Causes hallucinations. This will make him look mad. Now we have to make him look dangerous.
The list of names.
It must fall into the right hands, anonymously. If our involvement gets out, it'll tip Germain off.
Leave that part to me.
he has returned to nothing. The spirit of kings has spewed forth.
Robespierre natters on about freedom and mercy, while thousands go to the done somewhere after seeing you would choke.
Than the remorse from their own hearts. You who are wretched, hold up your woeful heads. You can again raise your eyes to the sky with impunity. Heroes! Your generous devotion is not a brilliant folly. The minions of tyranny may be able to assassinate you, but it is not in their power to annihilate you. Man, whoever you are...
You think you can outrun this? I'll find you. See if I don't! You can't escape! It's time to die, corpse! Bloody shit!
Without obstacles, or on anything that depends upon the fortune or perversity of another. Let us be ardent and obstinate in our anger against imperturbable in the heat of danger, patient in our work, terrible during success, marvelous and vigilant in success. Let us be generous toward those
Conduct unbecoming. Me? Who the hell does Robespierre think he is?
Inexorable
What is it, sir?
toward the wicked, just toward everyone. People, fear no more their sacrilegious conspiracies. They can no more tear the world from the breast of its author than the remorse from their own hearts. Let nature thus regain all its majesty, and wisdom all its empire. The supreme being is not...
Si vous espériez passer inaperçu, c'est raté.
Look at that strutting pop. That should set things in motion.
It is wisdom, above all, that our guilty enemies want to drive from the Republic. To wisdom alone does it belong to consolidate the prosperity of empire.
Being a list of enemies of the revolution. 500 names here.
Robespierre's gone too far this time.
That set the fox in the hen house.
Pity the hens. Now what?
We wait. It won't take long. Once Robespierre has lost the support of the people, he'll be no more use to Germain. And when Germain abandons him...
He's vulnerable. Let's go. Your message. What's going on?
We may have gone too far in discrediting Robespierre.
What's happened?
He's been arrested.
What?
Apparently, he made vague threats about a purge against enemies of the state, and the committee turned on him. They're taking him to Luxembourg prison. He's scheduled for execution in the morning.
Then we'd best get to him first. Tyrant Robespierre! Death to the enemies of freedom!
What? What in the hell?
These men were National Guard. Robespierre's escort. Damn, if we've lost him.
Let's not panic just yet. We might be able to find some sign of what happened. Elise! What happened here?
We were ambushed. Troops from the Paris Commune attacked us en route. They were trying to free the prisoners.
Did they take Robespierre?
I'm not sure. The fighting left me behind. They fell back, that way.
Merci. Go find yourself a doctor.
Oh.
If he's still in custody, they'll have taken him to Luxembourg prison.
But if not, they'll need to hole up somewhere nearby. They won't get very far with half the city turned out against Robespierre.
I'll check the prison. You follow the riot, see if you can pick up a trail.
Right.
Where did they go?
They went that way.
Robespierre.
Down there! Murderer! Tyrant!
Remember Danton!
Run, sir! We'll hold this lot until reinforcements. You won't escape! We cannot abide here! Soldiers on duty! Yeah, you got something to say? Remember that you stand for Robespierre! You're not a true patriot! Come on!
Thank God you made it, sir. The Commune stands with you.
Thank you, Sergeant. Your loyalty does you credit.
Best get inside, sir. The convention soldiers will be here soon.
Yes, of course. I place myself in your capable hands.
By dint of its actions, protecting the criminal Robespierre is now an open nation. Soldiers under the command of the National Convention have been dispatched to apprehend the traitor Robespierre and his followers. Citizens are advised to remain in their homes while justice is carried out. Be it further known that Citizen Robespierre, Citizen Henriot, and all of their allies are declared outlawed. Any citizen found to be aiding these criminals will share their fate upon the guillotine. Revolutionary justice shall prevail.
Found you! Found you! Bloody pig sinner! We'll never hold this place if the convention attacks. Try to ditch me, horse! I'll have you dead in your You'll slip!
5 more will sing at last, mister. At this rate, the Commune won't have to fire a shot.
You're mine! I'll whip up that nasty murderer done! I've got you!
Take him in the back.
There you are! You're tired, keep on it!
Damn traitor. Can't wait to spill every last yard.
Damn him. I sent for Germain hours ago. Germain warned me about you. You're one of them, aren't you? An assassin.
Not anymore. Where's Germain? Elise.
We don't have much time. Where is Germain?
I will never talk.
Then right. The temple. I should have known. I hope you enjoy revolutionary justice, monsieur.
Seize him!
We should split up.
I'm not sure that's...
Less chance we both get caught that way.
I suppose that's true.
We'll rendezvous inside. If you get a shot at Germain, you take it.
Germain's built himself quite a fortress. I can't see any weak spots. What the hell was that?
So the prodigal assassin returns. I suspected as much when Latouche, the direct approach from an assassin. How refreshing. I suspected as much. A waste of my time. Skulk all you like. It makes no difference.
How? What?
Not here. Hey, you! Stay there a moment! He's gaining! Hurry! There you are!
Mademoiselle de la Serre as well. This is quite the reunion.
Stay hidden. Keep him talking.
Day would never come. That because François de la Serre had no sons to avenge him, that your crime would go unanswered.
Revenge, is it? Your vision is as narrow as your father's.
You're one to talk. How wide of vision was your grab for power?
Power? No. You're smarter than that. This was never about power. Did your father teach you nothing? There you are. Our order has become corrupt. So obsessed with clinging to the trappings of power, we abandoned our purpose. Caught in the very lie we crafted to shepherd the masses. You can't hear. Caught in the very lie we crafted to shepherd the masses.
I'll kill you.
And you think that will accomplish anything? In the wake of revolution, I have you now. In the wake of revolution, the Order will adapt. They will... Through this revolution, a new order will be born. Through this revolution, a new order will be born. When the chains bed with gold and silver. So kill me, if that will slake your thirst for revenge. Do you think yourself safe in your shadows? There you are. It changes nothing.
I can't find an opening.
We'll have to take him
Darkness
together.
cannot protect you.
Oh no!
I'm stuck!
He's getting away.
Wait, I'm almost free.
I can take him.
No, you can't. Not alone. Wait for me.
I'm sorry.
Elise! 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 Elise, no.
Bravo. You've slain the villain. That is how you cast this little morality play in your mind, isn't it? Oh, I'm not really here. Not really there either. At the moment I'm bleeding out in the floor of the temple. But it seems the Father of Understanding has seen fit to give us this time to talk. A particular favorite of mine. I did not understand the visions that haunted my mind, you see. Great towers of gold, cities shining white as silver. I thought I was going mad. And I found this place. Jack de Molay's vault. Through his writings, I understood.
Understood what?
Somehow, through the centuries, I was connected to Grand Master de Molay. And that I'd been chosen to purge the order of decadence and corruption that had set in like rot. And to wash the world clean. And restore to the truth the Father of Understanding intended.
That seems to have gone over well.
Prophets are seldom appreciated in their own time. Exiled in the basement forced me to reevaluate my strategy. Find new avenues for the realization of my purpose.
No matter the cost.
A new order never comes without destruction of the old. And if men are made to fear untrammeled liberty, so much the better. A brief taste of chaos will remind them why they crave obedience. It appears we part ways here. Think on this. The march of progress is slow, but it is inevitable as a glacier. All you've accomplished is to delay the inevitable. One death cannot stop the tide. Perhaps it'll not be my hand that shepherds mankind back to its proper place. But it will be someone's. Think on this when you remember her.
The creed of the Assassin Brotherhood teaches us that nothing is forbidden to us. Once, I thought that meant we were free to do as we would, to pursue our ideals no matter the cost. I understand now. Not a grant of permission, the creed is a warning. Ideals too easily give way to dogma. Dogma becomes fanaticism. No higher power sits in judgment of us. No supreme being watches to punish us for our sins. In the end, only we ourselves can guard against our obsessions. Only we can decide whether the road we walk carries too high a toll. We believe ourselves redeemers, avengers, saviors. We make war on those who oppose us, and they in turn make war on us. We dream of leaving our stamp upon the world. Even as we give our lives in a conflict that will be recorded in no history book. All that we do, all that we are, begins and ends with ourselves.
my god.